Good morning, Mizzou fans. Gabe DeArmond here, finishing up the week, Friday, July 11th on PM in the AM. I'm going to be taking off Sunday morning for North Augusta, South Carolina. That is where Peach Jam will be, the final stop of the EYBL session. Actually, there this weekend, but Peach Jam getting underway next week. And I'm going to be there following Scotty Atkinson, a 2027 commit. He's ranked number 37 in the country. And Jason Crow Jr., the number 5 player in the country in 2026, who's going to announce his commitment next Friday in Missouri, right in the thick of that race, and really the perceived leader, if you talk to most people at this point in time, with a week to go in his recruitment. But that all kind of leads to today's topic on PM in the AM, which is Mizzou basketball recruiting in general. It's not just those two guys. Missouri has official visitors coming in September. In Tony Bryant, the number 12 player in the country. Ethan Taylor, a top 25 player. Tristan Reed and Aiden Chronister, top 70 players. Chase Branham, the number 39 player in the class of 2027, is heavily considering Missouri and has taken a lot of unofficial visits. Mizzou in on a lot of top shelf talent. And that has not really been the case very often over the last, 10 years or so. Now, Dennis Gates got a nice class 2 years ago with Honor Boateng and Trent Burns and all of those guys. So I'm not dismissing that class. But there was a lot of times between, 2014 and 2024, outside of the Michael and Jonte Porter class, that Missouri was not in on guys like this. And, I've told a few people over the last few weeks, this is starting to remind me of early days Quinn Snyder recruiting. And I know how it ended with Quinn at Missouri. And so I think a lot of people forget how it started. How it started, first of all, was with 4 straight NCAA tournaments. But more than that, it was the recruiting that got people so excited. I mean, he landed Kareem Rush. He was in on Jason Capono and Luol Deng and Olu Famatimi. And, he got Trayvon Bryant, the first McDonald's All-American in forever, and Thomas Gardner, Linus Kleza. Even, Robert Whaley. Obviously, it didn't pan out, but that was a big-time recruit. And Quinn was in on guys like that all the time. In Quinn's early years, Missouri started recruiting against, Duke and North Carolina and Kentucky and Kansas and these teams that, hey, if you want to win big, you're going to have to recruit against them sometimes. I mean, you just can't make a living in college sports recruiting, all tier 2 and tier 3 guys. You can win games, but you can't win anything big if you're not going out and going head to head against some of the big boys. And Quinn really did that. He was the last guy that did it consistently at Missouri. Eli Drinkitz was doing that, right, in his early days at Mizzou in football. I mean, the reason that most people weren't really panicked when he was 17 and 19 through 3 years is they were looking at the kids he was landing and the schools he was beating to get them. And a lot of people, and I give those people credit because they had more foresight than I did, said, hey, it's coming. And it's come the last 2 years at 21 and 5. And not all because of those high school recruiting classes, but it was the excitement around those that really got people invested in the program. And that's kind of where Missouri basketball is right now. I mean, they're in a position where they could legitimately have to tell, like, a top 70 player in the country, hey, sorry, we don't have room in the 2026 class. And then again, in 27, they've already got a top 40 player, Scotty Atkinson, the highest rated player out of St. Louis they've gotten in years and years. So just being in on them is one thing. Obviously, you have to get some of them. That's what Quinn did, especially with Kareem. That's what Drinkitz did, especially with Luther Burden. So, maybe Jason Crow Jr. is that, oh, hey, Missouri's here. Got the number 5 kid in the country. And good players want to play with other good players. So that usually helps you with other kids. Going to be an exciting week, I think, exciting month or two for Missouri basketball fans on the recruiting trail leading up to this season. We touch on it here, obviously. We're gonna do some live stuff from Augusta, and I'll be talking to as many Missouri targets as I can, doing a lot of stuff for you guys down there. But the bulk of it, obviously, going to be on Power Mizzou. So if you go over there, sign up, it's 30% off your first year, $1 for your first month. While you're here, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Going to be no YouTube planned for the weekend. Again, I'm going to be flying and driving most of the day Sunday. I should get in Sunday evening. We're planning a live show Sunday night. May be able to do something Monday. I'm sorry, live show Monday night. May be able to do something Monday morning. Just subscribe to the channel. You'll get alerts when we go live or when we post things. So that's the easiest way to know what we're going to do in what is going to be a very busy week with me on the road for basketball and Gerard Hamilton going to Atlanta for SEC Media Days and Missouri's appearance next Thursday. So thanks for hanging out this week, and we will talk to you on Monday.